All things classic, King's fabric, linen and silk, from the home of the solid gold, honey and milk. The ones who built it from the mud, soil and sand. A black man, the world in the skin of his hand. Pop de la sop when I shine beyond.
Going into the next game day, I'm excited to use the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis because at the power forward position, he gives you something that you don't have in any other card at that position right now, especially on next gen. So I'm really excited to be able to use him in the coming game days and have fun with the card.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. Ready to give their faithful fans. Looks like.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there.
As is always the best case. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, inside for him, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Bullock in at the three, the small forward. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Simons kicks to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Lillard just keeps fighting, willing his team to victory. Not deterred that time by the bump.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Doncic passes to Bullock. Pass to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Well, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Well, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Mavericks trailed by 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Christian Wood comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Powell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Josh Green's checked in for Luka Doncic. Portland also making some changes. Winslow comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Little in for Hart. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Dinwiddie against Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Dinwiddie right side. There's the pass to Green. Got a piece of it. Lillard with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And that one drops.
Now, sometimes you wonder how great defenders, when they play offense, know how to take advantage of good defense. Winslow did there.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hardaway. Winslow against Wood. Passes it to Hardaway. Offline with his 3. Portland leading by 5. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 11.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Lillard. No good on that one. Great D that time from Powell. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleber's checked in. Brownie's checked in for the Trailblazers. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Pass to Kleber. 3-pointer. The Trailblazers pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dinwiddie. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Devin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Tough to slow down the momentum that Simons has here. Just powered through on the drive.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Clock at 6. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
He's checked in for Dallas. And